If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you'll be ready for my next Origin Realms video when it comes out. Alright, on to the video. Before we get started with the main purpose of today's episode, which is going to be building our storage room so that we can finally get all of our chests sorted, there's a few things I need to go over first. Number one, in case you don't know, I've been streaming on Twitch every Saturday, twitch.tv/thevisionary1. You can catch me live there. And during my Twitch streams, people have been giving me a lot of gifts. Oh my gosh, okay, you know what? A shulker box and a totem of undying. 5 platinum, a stack of iron, a heart sword, a basket of apples, 7 platinum, 3 diamonds, and a mending book. Someone gave me a mustache. It do be looking like a mustache though. 3 souls of skeletons, 1 auto smelt, potion of haste, heart of the sea, efficiency 3, 60 paper, 2 stacks of bones, 20 ashes of enchantment, and then 5-star guarantee fertilizer. Thank you very much. We like big gifts. We cannot lie. No other brother can deny. You might notice these headphones on my head. Those were gifted to me by Chico Tot. I was also gifted the VIP rank by Chico Tot. Very nice of him. And everything inside of this chest, as well as everything in here and everything in here, were all given to me just as free gifts by people that were watching my stream. So thank you again, and shout out to Chico Tot, Painted Yeti, Row Dog, and everybody else that gave me a gift on my stream. And special shout out to Davo Fox and his unusual method of gift delivery. I'm really not sure like what else I can do to make this look like a bush. Whoa! What just happened? How can we make a cool looking slab that I'm looking at? I don't see any regular oak wood here. Alright, well, we can go chop. But yeah, thanks again to everybody that gave me all of these gifts. I'm going to be making good use of all of them, and one of these gifts, as you might have noticed, was actually 3 rare crate keys. Now, there's only 2 rare crate keys here because I accidentally already opened a crate on my stream, and then all of this wool was from the daily drop as well. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally just opened a crate. I got so scared. I was like, am I getting sucked into a black hole? What is happening right now? But yeah, I was gonna save the whole crate reaction thing until this video, and then I accidentally opened one already. So, kind of spoiled it a little bit, but we're still gonna open these other 2. I'm excited to see what I get. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All I have to do is just right click a key, bada bing, bada boom. It takes me to the crate opening screen, and it opens it for me. What are we gonna get? Some pretty good items on the line. Could be something pretty legendary. 5 times produce multiplier. That's pretty good. That's not too bad. You know what? Realistically, I could use that. And there it is. We get to take it straight out of the loot crate. I like this little screen that it's on. It's pretty cool. And you know what? Let's open our last crate. We might as well. I'm kind of hoping we get some more rubies, to be honest. If we could get like a couple hundred rubies, that would be huge. I think I saw a totem or 2 in there. 5 times planter's box. Okay, it looks like it really... These crates really want us to get farming. I will take it. You know what? I'll take it. Also, you might notice our base looks a little bit different. I was actually finishing up this room over on my Twitch channel, and I have to say, I think it looks pretty good. We still might change a few things, but as you can see, we've got the street lights that we put in here. We finished the whole concrete dome that goes around the entire place. We've got the park benches here. We've got the little crystals in the planters, and we got the different tunnels that go off in each direction. I've kind of started to mine those, but this is the only tunnel that I've really finished so far. And then I also worked on hollowing out this gigantic room here on my Twitch stream, which is going to be our storage room. This is where we're going to be putting all of our chests to store all of our items. I just wanted to make it ridiculously big so that we can fit as many chests as we need to in here. So I don't think we'll be running out of storage space anytime soon, that's for sure. And this is what we're going to be doing for most of the episode, building our storage room in here. But there's one other thing that I need to get to before we do that. If you've really been paying attention to my videos recently, you might have noticed there was something missing, or should I say someone missing. I haven't seen Phil, man. I don't know where Phil is. I don't know what happened to him. I just realized he hasn't been around here. He hasn't been walking around. He hasn't been swimming in the fountain. He hasn't been pooping on the floor anywhere. He's gone. He's completely gone. And the only thing I can imagine that would have happened to him is I guess I left him alone with the fountain for too long, and we all know what happens when you spend a little bit too much time swimming in the fountain. Phil's dead. I built this monument in loving memory of Phil. He was too young to die. But hey, at least he died doing what he loved. Swimming and pooping. But you know what? We can't stay stuck in the past. I'm going chicken hunting. We are going to look for Phil the Second. We're still just gonna call him Phil. But aha! I found him. Looks no different than the last Phil. I can't even tell the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil is back. Now that we got all those gifts and we're so rich, we don't really need to be wearing all this iron junk anymore. Because now we got platinum, baby. Also, one more thing I want to do, one final finishing touch to the entrance of our base here, is I want to make a secret entrance using a sticky piston. Now, the last time I checked, there's actually a person that we can buy sticky pistons from in the hub. If we right click on him, we can see his trades, and would you look at that? He has one sticky piston available right now for 64 rubies. It's a little bit expensive, but I'm going to need them. And I'm also going to need one redstone comparator if I want to make this secret entrance. That'll be important later. I'll show you why. Let's go ahead and take these back to our base. We're going to put this sticky piston right here. And we're going to put the block that we want it to hold on to right here. Alright, so what we're going to do to make this secret entrance happen is we're going to place an item frame right here on this wall, and on the other side of this wall we're going to put a redstone comparator. Now what we can do here is we can make some redstone going off from this, and as you can see, the redstone is barely glowing right now. It's only activating this one piece of redstone right here, but if we take the mud bricks and we rotate them, 5 redstone is now glowing. So basically what we're able to do with this is we're able to make sure that the sticky piston only gets triggered once the item has been rotated the correct number of times. So to do that, we're gonna have to do one redstone torch here. And now because I've made the redstone one block lower and we have this redstone torch here that's always activating the sticky piston, we just make the redstone go here. Let's just go ahead and test this. Boom. So this opens up, and then we drop down, and our secret entrance is pretty much complete. All we have to do now is conceal this redstone, make it look like it was never even here in the first place. And with a little bit of well thought out landscaping, no one's even gonna notice, man. No one's gonna notice this single freaking difference, man. But you know what? I don't think that's enough. I think there's one more thing that we need to do to make this even more secret. So I've actually made this item frame invisible. All you have to do to make an item frame invisible is right click on it with shears once it already has something in it. And I think sticks are actually going to make a better item to put in the item frame. The mud brick is okay because that's what the walls are made of, but I think I just like sticks better because it almost sort of looks like some weird design thing. So if we just cover that entire bottom layer of the wall with sticks, it's like they all blend in, and then our secret entrance is even more hidden. I mean, come on. Who's gonna think to randomly rotate this one stick? You are, because you saw this video, but like, the people who don't watch my channel are never gonna have any clue how to get into my base. So that's a plus. Alright, and now that all of that stuff is done, I think it's about time we get started on what we're actually focusing on today, which is this storage room that we have yet to build. My idea for this storage room is I think I'm going to make it look like the inside of a tree. There's going to be logs going up and down the walls on the left side and the right side, probably mixed in with some planks, as well as some leaves on the ceiling and maybe on the walls as well. And then I'm going to do like some sort of wooden slab spiral staircase that goes down, and there will be chests going all across the walls around the spiral staircase. And in order to build a room like that, we're gonna need a lot of wood. So I finished farming, and this is our total haul of logs and leaves right now. We also got some dead leaves which can be placed on the ground, and it just looks like a little pile of leaves that has fallen. But the first thing I want to do is obviously make a crafting table. Second thing I want to do is make a lot of oak slabs, because that is going to be what we're using for the floor. I'm going to make a spiral staircase, so instead of regular oak blocks, we're going to be using slabs, and it's also a little bit more efficient just to cover more ground if we use oak slabs as well. So I'm not entirely sure what the shape of this base is going to be yet, but just for the time being, until I can figure out like the pattern I'm going to do for the walls and everything, I'm just going to fill the floor with oak slabs so that we can build and kind of see what looks good. I'm going to make the corners of this room a little bit rounded, so we'll probably do something like this for the walls. I think what I know for sure is I want to cover the ceiling with leaves, but I kind of want to build the walls before I do that just so that it's easier to get to the ceiling. So for now, I guess we'll just go ahead and use straight up oak logs to build the walls. Now, there's also these cool carved oak planks, which look kind of like crates almost. I don't know exactly how I want to fit those into this room, but I think they do look kind of cool. So maybe I'll do those like above the chests or something. And then there's also mangrove logs for us to work with. I don't have a lot of these, so I want to be careful how I use them. Now, I have to consider where I'm going to be placing these chests. I believe I'm going to be placing the chests along the wall like this. So it'll be double chests along the wall that will be taking up this block right here and this block right here. So this entire row is going to be filled with double chests. It's not even like we're really going to be able to see what's going on back here. Let me go ahead and start placing chests. Since I have so much wood, I might as well just make a stack of chests and start placing them to see what things look like. So I have 40 chests here. I'm just going to go ahead and start placing. Oh, there we go. It's going to be something like this probably, where there's like a wall around them, and then maybe I put these carved oak planks above the chests. Alright, so I've got a floor in here. I think this is the way it's going to work. So we're going to have these chests probably 2 chests high. So something sort of like this, and then I would place these blocks lower, but obviously we won't be able to open the actual chests themselves unless there's a stair block above them like this. So the idea is this is one wall of chests. We're going to do another one right there, going to do another one right there, and we're just going to keep doing that down in a spiral staircase the entire length of this room. Alright, so I finished the outline of the room. As you can see from up here, this is probably not the best angle to show you, but now I'm going to be building oak slabs as a ceiling, and then I'm going to be putting some leaves under these. Because leaves are transparent sometimes, I'm just putting these up here behind the leaves so that there's no stone behind the leaves, because that would kind of ruin the vibe of like being inside of a tree or a tree house or whatever. I like how I'm perpetually in crouch mode right now just because of how close to the actual ceiling I am. I didn't want to go all the way to the top of the ceiling because I want to still be able to walk on top of it, but it's cutting it a little bit close. Alright, and it looks like we are finished with this part of the ceiling. So now all we got to do is add some leaves. On the underside of this, we're just going to cover the whole thing in leaves. But I think this is going to look really cool. And yeah, now I just got to get to covering the entire ceiling in leaves. I think we're starting to collect an audience. It's almost like we've made stadium Sir, get back on the bleachers. I'm too lazy to build scaffolds, so the only way I can build these leaves right now is literally just by jumping up and placing them one at a time, because I can barely reach the ceiling from down here. And there we go. I think that's going to look really cool. We've got the little leaf falling particle effect going on, as you can see. It looks a little bit strange right now because the walls have not been built to meet the leaves, but I'm going to go ahead and work on that right now. I think I want to do something special at the top of these walls. Let's try just doing a layer of regular oak logs going sideways, I guess. I guess that's the best thing I can think of right now. We'll see if we come up with something that looks better, but I think that's going to look decent, just kind of like a border. We might replace some of these leaves on the edge to make some sort of pattern. We'll see about that. I could try making some carved mangrove planks, see how those look up here. I'm not sure that's the block I'm going to want to use. It does look decent. Those would actually look really good as like a little trim on the bottom of the wall. I think I'm going to change where the carved mangrove is on the tops of these parts. I think I'm just going to do mangrove planks up to here, and then we do carved mangrove. And then we do something on top of that. I'm still not sure what that something is. There's got to be something that fits there well. Maybe I bring the leaves down. That could look kind of cool if I have leaves that come downwards. I'm gonna replace these back blocks with oak here, and then see how it looks if we just put leaves right there. That looks okay. I think it would look probably fine if we just continued the leaves this direction, so that's like above the layer of chests and maybe it kind of hangs down a little bit. I do like that. To be honest, I don't even think I'm going to leave these top logs visible. I'm probably going to cover them with drooping leaves like that. I think I like the way it looks hanging, and we do have plenty of leaves, so we don't have to worry about placing too many leaves. That's not going to be an issue at all. Alright, so this is the basic outline of where the leaves are going to go. I'm going to make them look a little bit more like this, where they're kind of drooping down. That's a very crude example of what I'm trying to do here. Maybe I cap this off with carved mangrove 1 block early, and then we do some more oak logs going this way. And then that won't look too bad if we just cover it up with leaves. Yeah, I think that looks decent. Let's just do the same over here. Try and make these leaves look like they're hanging a little bit more. I don't want them going too low. I think this is definitely the right move. Alright, and there we go. That looks way better. The edges of the roof are now kind of concealed. They blend into the oak that we've got going on here. I think I want to make the middle of the roof a little bit different looking because it's kind of just a sea of flat leaves, and I don't like that very much. I might do like an oak design in the roof. I could do a pillar down the middle. I don't think I'm going to do that though, because I'm going to hollow out the middle so that we can do a staircase. I don't know that I want a pillar in the middle for the staircase to go around. I think I want it to just be a straight up staircase with no pillar. I think for right now, I'm just going to work on kind of randomizing the way the leaves look, make them look like they're hanging all around instead of just on the edges. That'll make it look more natural, and then that'll hopefully make it look less like just a flat slab of leaves and more like they're actually growing up here. Alright, and there we go. We've got the entire ceiling finished, we've got the wall patterns finished, and I think it looks pretty freaking good, I have to say. We're going to be extending this downwards. I don't know how we're going to do the layers of leaves in between, but I'm just going to be working on this main top room for today because I think we'll have plenty of storage space in this room alone. Let me just go ahead and craft as many chests as I possibly can. We're gonna need a lot of chests to finish lining these walls. Got 56 chests here. I don't even think this is gonna be enough, to be honest, but I guess we'll see how many chests I can finish placing. Alright, and there we go. We've got all of the chests placed. We have a lot of storage space now. In total, we have 22 double chests on that wall, 22 double chests on that wall, and 18 double chests on that wall. That's 62 double chests in this room alone. There is one thing this room is missing at the moment, besides, of course, expanding down below with the spiral staircase, which we're going to do in the future. It's kind of missing lighting. I've got some torches on the floor here, I've got some torches on the walls, but I think I want to do some lanterns. So let me go ahead and head back to my storage up here, my tiny boy storage. Alright, I got some lanterns here, I got some chains, and I got some chiseled limestone, which I think would look pretty cool if we just put it right here. Boom, boom. Blends in. Almost looks like it's mangrove, to be honest. I did not mean to place that there. I think we're going to take the lantern and just straight up... It looks like it does... lanterns have to be hanging. I thought lanterns going to be placed on the sides of walls. So maybe what we'll do... I guess we'll do something like this for now. Just a little simple lantern on some chains. That looks kind of cool. It almost ruins the vibe of this room. Does not quite fit in, but I think it's probably the best way to provide light we have that isn't just straight up torches. And we probably will still have to put some torches in the middle of the room just to make sure that there is enough light, but I think this is going to look kind of cool. Doesn't totally fit the theme, but it still looks decent. So let me go ahead and try taking these torches away, see how dark it is in the middle of the room. It's definitely a little bit dark, so maybe what we'll do is we'll just do a very short chain with a lantern on it hanging in the middle. We'll do another one up here, and then another one probably right up here. I'm surprised. I actually forgot to put leaves up there. That's a little bit, Alright, there we go. And I think those hanging lanterns actually probably look better than the lanterns I put on the sides of the room. But I think this room has come together. I think it looks really cool. And, oh yes, there's one more thing that we need to do before this room is finished. We need to put some dead leaves on the floor, just to make it look like they've fallen. This is a new block that Origin Realms added, new item I guess I should say, that you can place on the ground, and it's just like a little decoration. Looks pretty cool. We'll probably be removing some of these when we hollow out the floor later on and expand this room, but right now I don't mind just littering the entire floor with them and seeing how it looks. It does look a little bit strange on the wood, but I think it still looks pretty cool. And you know what? Just as a temporary thing, I don't know if this is gonna be here forever, but I want to make a little hole in the floor that we can look out of. We'll just make it a 3x3 circular hole in the floor. I'll do a little bit of a alternating stair pattern here, and then on top of these stairs, you know what? I actually have a little bit of jungle wood here from when I went to the jungle a long time ago. I think some jungle slabs could look decent as just a topper for this so that we don't fall off. And then maybe just some more oak slabs around the sides of it so that we can hop up and like look down through this hole in the center if we want. It's a little bit of a weird part of the room, but I think it makes it look a little bit less empty, and it's still a way for us to kind of peek up if we want to see what's going on down below. You know what? I'm also going to do a little bit of a ring of slabs around the edge here just so that we can hop up and go down, or at least look down if we want to. I'm not sure how the spiral staircase will work. I was kind of imagining a bigger spiral staircase, but we might end up just keeping this shape here and doing a little staircase down a column in the middle like this. But I think this storage room is completely finished for now. I don't think it's gonna get any better than this. I believe that's all the time we have for today. Our project is complete. We've got our awesome storage room ready to go. We'll probably expand it later like I said, but this is the first step, and I would say this was a pretty eventful episode. Make sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed this video, as well as subscribe so you'll be ready for my next Origin Realms video that I upload. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, and remember to stay visionary. Goodbye. What? I don't know what that goodbye was, but I don't know.